When you're just responding to the shapes that you see, rather than trying to make the thing look like the thing, that will just magically appear. You're actually more focused on what's happening in front of you visually. And even if it does end up like a slightly sort of chaotic concoction of lines and marks and shapes, in a way that's truer to what we see. We don't look at things and pick everything up equally in order like a camera does. We look at all this stuff and, you know, it's all perhaps a little bit mixed up in our minds. So I don't worry about any of that. I studied fashion design, not because I wanted to be a fashion designer, but I just love putting one thing with another. I love responding to the world now and the immediate environment. Through studying fashion and teaching on fashion courses as a way to earn a living, I've increasingly started to understand that that's what fashion is. It's not just about clothes, it's about responding to our environment with all the stuff that's around us, putting it together, making something useful out of it. We've just got the light just hitting the stone in there at the moment. And nice with the children's voices and the seagulls. Well, I discovered Sandra Blow when I went to see her exhibition in Newlyn. And the work was so fresh and immediate and free and fearless and almost throwaway. It looked like it had been done by a young artist, perhaps a student. And then when I saw that it was by somebody in their late 70s, I was even more intrigued. And then I investigated her, and she was very much somebody who I would say is a painter, but she sort of comes from fashion. She's incredibly stylish. She looks like her paintings. It's like she's having fun, but she is taking it so seriously as well. It's just like blow. It's like a little blow, but also Well, I've moved around a bit. So when I was in London, I was working as a fashion illustrator and making collages of women looking amazing wearing clothes, mostly black women looking amazing wearing clothes, because that's what looked great to me in London. And I realised now that that was my landscape. It wasn't that I was drawing people then and now landscape. That was my environment. Then when I went to Naples, I carried on using magazine and newspaper waste, so always working with the current news, cutting it up, making cityscapes. And then when I left there for North Cornwall, the environment could not have been more different. The magazines were just in the past for me. It was the thing I didn't want to look at at all. So then I started making large pieces, still like collages, but freestanding. This is a piece that I actually made during one of our abstract 2D, 3D workshops. We were in Morgan Porth, drawing the cliffs. It was very dramatic light, and there was a hole in the cliff, a massive round cave, and then this sheer cliff face, and then the angle of the plane of the cliff going across above us. And now in St Ives, those big shapes I'm really making now out of fabric, and actually whenever I can, getting them onto a boat to be sailed around the harbour. So people can look at them, they can be entertaining, and maybe they can even carry a message. I'm very lucky that people will sell them around, and I can have a sort of outdoor exhibition, just impromptu. If the tide's right and the wind's right, we'll just do it. Exactly, let's try it, like that guy said. Maybe that's the kingpin. It's holding everything together. This is a bit of a reed I just found on the ground. So nice and hollow, so I can put a bit of string through there. This I found on the harbour this morning. So quite a nice, dirty bit of linoleum on ply. And these were on the ground of a building site. I think it's the beginning of the word love, but it might be the beginning of another word. Just have to find the other letters gradually. That's really the thing, is to help people to get in touch with their own creativity. And that's a completely personal thing. You can't tell somebody how to do that. So I don't do any demonstrations in terms of, right, this is what I do, now I'm going to show you so you can do it as well. But what I will do is break everything down into little sort of easy bite-sized exercises to help you or anybody who wants to try these methods of learning. Of course, there are others, to experiment and try and get closer to the core of why you want to make art. If you can just start doing something creative every day, and it can just be the thing that suits you, could be drawing in a sketchbook, could be cutting things out, could be making things, could be recording noises. I mean, whatever it is that interests you, that doesn't have a purpose, an obvious purpose in its own right, and start weaving that into every day, just in those blank 5 minutes. Maybe you do a train journey on the way to work. Try and get it into your day, and then take it from there. Just let it grow. Encourage it to grow.